going forward.
We do have
you can see right here where my crosshair is now. This is right at 9:50 a.m. All of a sudden, it's like the damper came in, and it moved up. It slowed down, right? It stabilized. So that kind of links into, well, that links directly into item number 2, dealing with unpredictable liquidity. The market was whipping around. So it's not 10 a.m. yet, and I'm sitting there, I'm thinking, okay, it looks like it's going to be an illiquid session, and I even posted it on Twitter. And then all of a sudden, 9:50, it's like the dampers came on and things stabilized. And all of a sudden, and let's go to the chart at 9:50. All of a sudden, it just starts really respecting pivots. I mean, look at this. We had this seed zone, which lined up perfectly with bear zone. It lined up exactly. Seed zone was 24,680, and the bear zone was 24,681. Right? So seed zone and bear zone on Rocket Scooter lined up identically. And look at how sharp the reaction was at that zone. It was like so tight right there. Now, that was an early indication that the session was stabilizing, right? I saw the price velocity, slow down. I didn't scale up size though. I kept the size very small because I was still cautious that we could go illiquid and destabilize at any moment. Now, we really didn't. Things stayed stable now and have remained stable for the rest of the session so far. But I think that what happens a lot of the time is if you don't pay attention to the feeling of liquidity, or if you have a visual that helps you identify liquidity, how whippy prices, if you don't have something like that you can lean on, what can also often happen is you really get deep into the red if you're on the wrong side of trades in that illiquid action. Like, I'm sure there's some people watching who might be looking at the chart now and be like, damn, like, I wish I'd saved my risk for later in the session, because now you're looking at the chart and you're probably like, damn, now it's clean, now it's nice, right? So sometimes the session is going to go through these personality changes, and you need to identify when things are not ideal, just so that you can either do what I did, like I did this morning. I sized way down, which is why I'm up 2 risk units, but only small dollar P&L on the props, right? Or you could just sit out completely. You know, that's kind of up to you. I wanted to participate just because there was so much range. And I was like, you know, let me at least take a stab at it. So I was pretty much just scalping. Really didn't have any long holds. Guys, smash that like button. See, Wizen says another long slow day.
Things like that. So hopefully that helps. That's all. I definitely do use crude oil levels to find my way.
Jen MR, $1,455 first trade in TPT Pro Plus. Hey, that's cool. Pop God. Unfortunately, the play I was looking for triggered. It was entry at 24,357 abouts. So that play has triggered. That play has triggered. Let me take a look. That was really what I was waiting for. Looking at the chart here.
So, for me, all I think about is my super trend moving down?
Yeah, I mean, the only thing I really see, I don't really know if I see us making it all the way back to the highs today. The line in the sand on this upper zone was, for me, was, let me see. $24,544, and earlier in the morning, let me draw this back. Let me back this out a little bit. You'll see that that level held
So
really well
what I will do is
in this
just
decision
look
block. Let me
for
just
the
let me move this
super
over.
trend to continually move downward. How I'm going to trade it is by staring down my VWAP.
There we go.
Wow,
So it held really good in the morning session,
So
right? The midpoint
I'll
of this
make sure that
decision
my
block
VWAP is
for
down,
longs.
and then
So if we
I will
remount that,
bounce
I'll keep
into
an eye on it. Someone's
the
asking if Matt
lower
exited his long.
highs
Matt did exit
and
his
then
long.
take
He
the
posted
trade
it in
down.
chat. I'll be keeping an eye if we remount that level, but
With
the
super
problem
trends
is,
in volatile markets
the
like
problem
this,
is now I'm kind of,
just
it will
tighten
be
up the range,
like I'm trading
and
from
then you end up
behind a
falling
little
in
bit.
and out of the trade all over the place.
I get that.
This
So what happens, this is just a
reflects
psychological
the
thing.
commentary that
This is
you
not,
had a little
this
bit
goes
ago
against kind of,
about
you know, the mathematical nature that I
if you're
approach
looking
things
at
with.
ATR, which
But you
super
know,
trend
I have a human
uses,
brain, and this is just something I have.
it's so expanded
When I miss a
that
trade
the
that
risk event is
I've been stalking, I
incredible.
usually don't.
So
I'm
if
usually,
you're thinking,
this usually doesn't
"Hey, this
happen.
might be a
But if I
bounce.
miss a trade that
Here's
I've been
my
stalking,
VWAP that
I start to feel like I'm
trying to
behind.
bar. So if I
I'm
go
like,
long
it
here,
can get
and
me
I'm
a little bit
staring
out
down
of
my
rhythm.
super trend,
So I've just got to be
that's
cognizant of that
75
and
points of risk.
trade as if
So you
I was
can't
at the
use
desk
it
for
like
that entry.
It just gives you the
You know,
flavor
trade as
of
if I
what's
was at the
going
desk
on.
for that
Now,
entry.
if you are one of the traders that
You know, I know my
does
tendencies,
something like
and
run a
I know I don't.
3-minute,
I know if there's something that
use
I've
the super
been
trend
patient for all
in
session, and then all of a
the
sudden, you know, something
same
happens and I miss
kind
it,
of way, it's
it gives me a
easier
feeling
to
that I'm
use
behind
on a
the session,
3-minute
that I'm out of
and
rhythm.
go, okay, when my super trend turns green, I'm
So,
gonna go
you know,
long into my prior highs.
that's just how I feel.
And when it turns red, I'm gonna go short into my prior lows. That's great, except you get tons of slippage. And so a super trend is only
We got a couple of giveaways to do today as well, guys. I'm curious, who was long biased and who was short biased at the open?
the general formation.
Now I know there was a catalyst this morning. I could tell in the chart. I have no idea what it is, but I could tell that there was a catalyst this morning. Probably, I'm sure it's something news. I'm sure it's something war related. I sat down at the desk 7:05 a.m. Right, I saw that they had this big candle, and it was like well more than one risk interval. So obviously some catalyst there moved the market up. If for those of you who are new here, I pay attention to catalyst timing. So if there's a news event or something, I'll mark it on my calendar. But I don't pay attention to the catalyst output. So like if there's a Fed rate decision, I don't look at the decision. I don't watch the press conference. I don't, like, even when we streamed the press conference here, I had it on mute. I didn't listen to it. I have no idea what Powell said, nor do I care. I just read the chart. That's my style. So even this morning, I know there was a catalyst. I didn't look up what the catalyst was. I could see there was a catalyst on the chart. I have no idea what it was. You know, the war could be over. You know, maybe it was President Trump, and maybe he was walking through an Iranian oil field, you know, giving a thumbs up, and it wasn't AI generated, and he was really there. Maybe that's the news. I have no idea, nor do I care. I just know that there was a catalyst. I could tell on the chart. So anyways, since we had a catalyst that moved us into this range, I don't know. I feel like we're going to stay within that range, or it's going to be tricky when we get outside of that range if we do. So,
but you've got to have your eyeballs really stuck there to say, okay, I got to buy the dip.
Zach Wilson said, well, not knowing the news by this point is wild. It is wild. It's just part of my approach to the market. I know it's wild. I know it's not common. I know people do not, you know, this is not something like that I read in some market book that people said, oh yeah, like just do this. Is something I came up with on my own. I don't pay attention to the news at all. You know, because I saw the volume and I saw the candle on the chart. Okay, there's a catalyst. I don't care what it was. Blackout said, don't let Matt hear me say this. No, I'm sure. Listen, Matt's an OG trader. Like, he understands. All traders have their own philosophy. All traders have their own philosophy. You know, they don't all follow the same exact rule book. My philosophy is whatever gives me a smooth equity curve. That's all I care about.
Every Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday.
Everyone knows the news, so to me, there's no edge in it.
So you're up early. Want to hang out with Deanna before the.
That's just my philosophy. I know, you guys probably think I'm crazy, but yeah, I have no idea. No idea what the news was. Cave says all about that curve. Hey now. All about that curve. Let's see what we're giving away today. Oh, okay. We got a 25K and a 50K account to give away today. Nice. I don't mind that. Let's see what we got here. $112. See, 112, 572 points. Keyword is Peroni. I don't know what that is. MHP res still negative. MHP res still negative. But listen, I'm sure because of the catalyst, like things are out of whack. I'm sure the levels are out of whack, you know? Neo. I am using... Neo's asking what kind of copier am I using? I'm using Replicanto, but if you guys have any recommendations, on the copiers, let me know. The Replicanto seems fine. It seems fine, but I don't know. Sometimes it seems to have little issues. I don't know if the issues are to do with because I have to like do cross orders because, I trade minis, but then in the props, I have to use a reduced ratio and I have to cross it to micros. So it's like a 15th of the size, and then it's the 15th of a size usually, and also it's micros instead of minis. So the whole, like, sometimes it messes up, and there'll be like a random order that gets stays on one of the accounts. Sometimes I have to close them manually. It just, I don't know. Someone said affordable indicators, duplicate accounts works good on NinjaTrader. Math. Affordable indicators has the best copier? Okay. I'll check that one out. Does it allow you to, is it easy to cross the ratios? Because minis to micros with a reduced ratio is the most important thing to me. Because I need to reduce the size by a certain multiple, and then also translate the order to micros instead of minis. Like if I'm in 30 minis, I need it to be 15. I need it to be like, if I'm in 30 minis, I want it to go to like 2 micros. So I need to do the math. I need it to do the math and translate it across for me. Yeah, ultimate flow objects. I can't trade 10 micros instead of a mini, because otherwise I'll be trading 300 micros in my main. I can't do that. So I needed the order translation to be That's the most important thing that I need it to do and not have errors on. Affordable. A lot of people saying affordable indicators, so I'm gonna write that one down. Because Replicanto hasn't been doing the greatest job for me. It's taken me out of my rhythm a couple of times. I'm Liquidity saying, do I use the trade copier to copy trade the funded and your main? Yeah, that's what I'm trying to get to work consistently. So I can use my main account as the leader, and then I can reduce the size by a multiple and cross over from minis to micros and have the orders execute in the props. It works sometimes it doesn't work, and that's what I'm trying to solve. That's what I'm trying to solve. That's what I'm trying to solve. So I'm gonna research this affordable indicators one. I did try for a while doing it the way Matt does it, with clicking multiple accounts. But I just it was too much to track for me. It's too much to track, and it's just it was affecting my regular trading because I had an extra thing to keep track of that I just didn't want to keep track of, and I have risk on. So that's why I'm trying to figure out this whole copy trade thing.
Great to see you. Great to have you back.
And I trade small enough size in the prop accounts. You know, I'm using low risk on them, that it's not like the copy trade is really dangerous on those. I'm not taking big swings in the props. I'm taking tiny size in those.
Awesome. Gabe, you've been here for the last hour, and we know you. We know you by name. Did you put a trade on during the break? Did not put any trade on.
What was I? Oh, affordable indicators, yeah. Guys, smash that like button. Let's see how many we're at. All right, we got 340 concurrents. Only 115 likes. Guys, let's get the likes up to 200. We're going to do our first giveaway. We're going to be giving away a Funded Next account. Nice. Affordable indicators, trade, copier. Yeah, I don't know how I ended up on the Replicanto one.
Play it a little differently today.
Wow, this one's only 175 bucks too. I'm pretty sure the Replicanto one was more than that. That's cool. Let's see what they got here.
Let's do a quick walk around. Go around the horn real quick. Just checking on the tilt. In the S&P, we got 56% long. NASDAQ, 59% long. Crude, 53% long. And gold, 57% long. So pretty flat across the board on the tilt. We're in a bit of a sideways market since we opened regular trading events in the equities and crude oil. So big moves coming into the open. All these markets this morning. Coach Vince, you said you're down just a little bit in the red. That's pretty good for a day after day. Where were you trading? What were you looking at?
Actually, I got smoked in the ES and the YM all.
I'm Liquidity saying Replicanto isn't bad as long as you have a VPS. I mean, my servers that I execute on are located in Chicago. So I don't know if that's what you mean. Like, if it's on a server, is that what you mean? Because it runs on a server.
And then I got stopped out in blank. Both markets actually very short. 45-60s. And it was, I had more money in the pocket.
I'm assuming VPS. Do you mean virtual private server? I'm assuming that's what you mean by VPS.
It was looking good until it wasn't, right? That's the markets we're in today. So,
order filled.
The data center for that has my servers are in Chicago. They have low latency, so I don't think it's not a latency issue.
Not so much in the.
You just got
I
confused
was
for
actually
movement.
long at one point, and then I covered it kind of at scratch because, with all the headline risk, I'm just thinking this market could just fall at any point, So I really didn't like being long, but so far it looks like it was the right thing to do.
Atari Market Safari.
We'll find a
Just
trade.
got
Talk
the
about
headline.
latency. The latency makes a difference, especially if you're using any algos to get you into positions and try to get a better price. The latency makes a difference. The server that's running the execution program, it does make a difference. You could save like several $100s per trade in slippage.
Leave that one as it is, I'm sure. All right. Headlines are still flying out there, man. They're still flying around. Headline risk is on, everybody. Get your stops.
About gold.
Everything is secure. Let's take a look at gold.
145 likes.
We're down, $1,200 since January 27th. It's a big move.
It is a big move. We're in a low today.
146 likes. 344 concurrents. Guys, let's get the likes up. All right, let's talk about what kind of specials we got right now. Prop specials. Promos. All right, Tradeify. This is all when you use code Rocket Scooter, unless otherwise stated. Tradeify is 30% off all accounts. Frazier, what's up? My funded futures, 50K Rapids are 38% off, $97. Nice. Okay, Elite Trader funding is, Elite Trader funding, 80% off all non-fast track evals, but you have to use a special, oh wait, the link is gone. Okay. It doesn't work on non-fast track. Oh no, it doesn't work on fast track. Okay. So 80% off non-fast track. That's ETF. Funded next. Funded next, no discount right now. Boo. The futures next, 70% off static.
Basically 56.
75% off pre-configured static. 70 is off the customs. TPT. TPT is a crowd favorite.
More headlines coming through.
TPT is a crowd favorite.
Just breaking down a headline.
TPT is a crowd favorite. 40% off. 40% off. And then Phidias is 60% off fundamentals, 50% off fast track, static evaluations, and 80% off all one times. And then Lucis is 40% off. I'm Liquidity said, am I issues with Replicanto using limit orders? Yes. Yes. Because what I do, see, right now I have it following, I need to have it follow my main account, because in my main account, I use an execution algorithm that chops up the orders. It gets me a better fill rather than submitting everything in one order. So it's rapidly cycled offset limit orders. Like they'll be like, it's like a machine gun setting off the orders at the bid, between the bid and the ask, at the midpoint, so I don't know, Replicanto doesn't seem to like that. I don't know if it's Replicanto or if it's the prop accounts, but I'm not just submitting one order. Like it's orders, they're going in, they're canceled, they're going in. If they're filled, it adjusts the total quantity that I'm trying to get filled on. It's an execution algorithm. So I need a way to do that and have a trade copier work somehow. So that's what I'm working on. I'll try the affordable indicators one. We'll see.
No, they took out both sides of the extremes. Even the Nasdaq did by a little bit.
It's Fly Die says, do I use any AI? No, I don't use any AI. But there is a randomization. There's a randomization of the way that the orders are submitted, so that it's not, so that it's not, like you can't really
ES when we
like there's no counter algorithm that could notice that it's a specific person.
You kind of hit it to the tick almost. A couple ticks. Value high from yesterday in ES is 66.18. Today's low is 66.16. So 2 points. Down quite a bit off of that. I'm so tempted to get long the Dow here. What do you think, guys? Should we do it? What do you do for the fans?
Just took one of these off.
I'm Liquidity said use market of touch rather than limit orders. With limit orders, the slippage, it only fills or closes some of the accounts based on price volatility and speed and spread. Market of touch all solves that.
One of them.
You know what I could try? I could try. There's a button in Replicanto where you can make it. The follower accounts have only market orders.
No.
Maybe I'll try that.
Maybe
that'll help.
I'm seeing the same thing you're seeing, though. And I would have loved to see it.
Because sometimes I'll get an error that says maximum order quantity reached or something for one of the prop accounts, and then
We're back above.
it kind of messes up the trade copier.
I'm gonna look for a better location. We try to a little bit deeper into those 60s.
Yeah, maybe I'll try that. So I'll still have limits with offsets in my main account, and then the copiers will be market, because I don't care care if there's a bad fill in the prop. That's not what I'm concerned about.
I'm gonna do
See where we're at. 167 likes. All right, guys. Let's start to queue up our giveaway. Smash that like button. Let's get it to 200. 215.
46. What was it? 46 what?
Let's get the likes up to 200. And we'll do our giveaway. We're going to be giving away Funded Next 25K Rapid. Funded Next 25K Rapid. $1,500 target. $1,000 loss limit. 10 micros in the challenge and 15 micros in the funded. Which always tripped me up that it's more size in the funded, but I think people will blow it up. Maybe that's the approach.
This isn't supposed to be a long-term trade. It's supposed to be in and out of this thing. Here we are, 10, 15 minutes.
I'm Liquidity. I'm using CQG, yeah.
Am I in the wrong
So, but I mean, I can use Rhythmic.
Yeah, a lot of times good opportunities, they come fast, right? And they're gone. So, all right, so we're long.
Say the quantity again. It is a 25K rapid. 25K rapid. I mean, the quantity on the max position. 10 micros in the challenge and 15 micros in the funded for the 25K rapid, which is, great. I don't think I really use more than in the prop, maybe five micros, maybe the max.
Like a more or less than you did a few minutes ago, Gabe. Oh, more of it.
Carloville asking on the 1 minute chart, 50 SMA, about to go above 200 SMA. Any thoughts on this? Carlo, so great question. Respectfully, I don't use the moving averages. It is I don't use the moving averages because they're different on every time frame, and time frame stuff never really meshed well with me, never really made sense to me, because the candle shape can change at any moment. So to place too much emphasis on the specific shape or where the close was in a particular time frame, it never really made sense to me. So I'm more just trade around levels.
Where's your CYA?
Like a level, you might get a big move in 1 minute, you might get a big move in 8 minutes. Or if all of a sudden there's a tweet, maybe the setup happens and, you know, the whole setup unfolds in the course of 2 minutes. It just kind of depends. Just kind of depends. So no thoughts on the moving average cross.
UA 46.580. Us some room.
Yeah, I got 2 micros, so you know, and I've been trading that way for a while now. You know, because the swings are so big, you know, I've been trying to, you know, wind up the stop a little bit. Usually I'm real tight with my stops, but the way the market's been trading, you gotta give it to the room, you know, you just have to.
That's exactly what we were talking about during the opening call this morning. How do you trade?
Atari Market. Atari Market Safari talking about the low latency servers. Yeah, I mean, the low latency servers, I mean, of course there's latency because you're still remoted into the server. But if you do anything with order manipulation in real time, where the server is receiving feedback from the exchange and, you know, there's information in that loop, there's always going to be an advantage to having low latency. So totally, I agree with that. Let's see. Oh, to participate in the giveaway, you're going to enter a code word. So I am going to give out the code word. We're at 178 likes. We're only 22 away. We've got 330 people on board. 330 people in the room. The room shows up. The code word is not funded next. I like to take suggestions for the code word. That's a new fun thing we've been doing. So, give me your suggestions for the code word. Go ahead and type them in chat.
Let's see. So the delta. Yeah, is this right? Hold on.
Let me bring up the stream. Let me bring up the stream. Let me bring up the stream.
We've been pretty sideways too during break.
Let me bring up the stream.
We're mid-range right now.
I got it. I got it. I got it. I got it hard. I got it. I got it. Live 82 said Trump. I got it hard. That's the. I'm gonna use that. Trump pump. All one word. Let me just start the giveaway engine here.
All right. So Nasdaq.
Filter by words or hashtag Trump pump. And then I will say start capturing messages. And all right, we're live with the giveaway. Trump pump. All one word. It's giveaway time. Guys, 10 more likes. Let's get 10 more likes in there.
Right in the middle of the range here.
Yeah, a little 1 minute Dorito happening now.
Yep. See what we're looking at. I've outlined the initial balance in the S&P on my chart. Quite mid-range, a little closer to the lower extreme of the initial balance, but we're still trading inside the initial balance in the S&P right now.
Trump
Out to the
pump.
downside and then right back in the range. Waiting for a move, waiting for the breakout. It's gonna move this thing. Headlines, folks. Headlines.
Yeah.
Almost 400 people in the house. Guys, hit that like button. The room shows up. Thank you for being here. So great to have you all here. Great session for a Monday. It was a little bit of a sketchy open. I will say that. The open was very sketchy, and then the session stabilized, and I would say honestly pretty easy session. If you were able to avoid the open drive illiquidity whippage, if you were able to avoid that, it's been a pretty vanilla, easy to trade session. Pivots very well respected. Pretty sharp action at pivots, if I don't say so myself. It's kind of a sneaky it was kind of a sneaky session. It's kind of a sneaky session because today's session started like, I was like, junk,
20, 30 on the bid and offer.
junk, and then all of a sudden, you know, it got it got super sharp. So
109 though, 66 half, 145 offered at 52 ES right now.
PD, I think that size move. Either that 66.
Jake from Say Sorry said, okay.
So the 60.
What are you okaying? Excuse me.
40s, yeah, 760 at 40.
Crack up.
I think it traded at the 46 price that it was at previously.
It did not. I was watching it. I saw that bid pull. I scrolled down. I saw it get a Wilson Mama wants to know if everybody made their money before 6 a.m. or at 6 a.m.
Sinister Scalper. Somebody B71.
Hi, Larry, if you're listening, we want to hear your story about today.
Lots of people in the house. Neo, Reason to Teach.
If you're
Teach
just
like a
joining us,
DJ.
live fun and trader.
Gringo Loco. Learnt Trading.
NASDAQ and Micro Silver.
Mutant 8.
140.
OGK Matrix. Full Port NQ set. I like that name, Full Port NQ. That's cool. Texas Raj.
You get some nice
Plum Trades.
ready to promote.
A lot of people stay quiet until the giveaway,
Cut.
but I love that everyone shows up.
Alright, I cut 94 bucks.
What makes someone's name green? Is that their membership?
656
No.
roughly.
Something else.
Which Vince still hanging on to these micro Dow. Vince long from 46.
Verbin. Like that name is green.
Hey, what,
OGK Matrix says, what's the story behind Neon Cucumber?
Just continuing to.
I know it kind of sounds boring, but I don't. Stuff just passes into my head and then passes out the other side. And sometimes when stuff passes through my head, I'll just catch it. I'll just grab a hold of it. So it was literally just that. I just grabbed a hold of it.
Right back above. And I think if I can get a push, I can get a better entry, honestly. I mean, I was, what, five points beneath.
Master DMW asked, what level am I keeping an eye on? So I was keeping an eye on the midpoint between this decision block. It got tagged for an entry right as the stream was starting. So that's what I was watching. I mean, I'll also keep an eye on if we remount 25,550, but that level has already really been, like, the liquidity around that level has been tagged and rotated around a lot already in this session. So I don't know. I'd rather see an aggressive move down than a move up in a remount of one of those levels up there. But we'll see. We'll see.
Let's see. We're just consolidating, right? So,
Three names are pre-selected winners.
Lumper in chat. One trading day.
Somebody B71 working on a fitness app. Nice.
And that headline is correct, as somebody just shared. Iran has agreed to freeze its missile project for 5 years. So there are talks going on.
okay.
How about that?
Plum Trade says you're usually taking in all the information. Nice.
We're on the wrong side. Last time we
OGK Matrix said you like it. It's very random. It is
Still
random.
looking for some headlines coming out and irrelevant.
He too watch me said sounds like something sounds like something Theo Baum would say. Yeah, I don't know. Stuff just kind of comes in my head. I don't know. I got a lot of bouncing around up there. Most of it's just junk.
Traded a lot though. Started trading right on the reopen yesterday.
Yeah, if you want a green name, I guess you subscribe to the YouTube.
6 a.m.
The YouTube. There's like a premium YouTube thing. I think it's like $5 or $10 a month or something. And then your name's green and you kind of stand out in chat and stuff. 348 people in the house, 350 people in the house. If you're just joining, we're giving away a funded next 25K account, prop account. You type Trump Pump in chat. Trump Pump, all one word. Tootler said they're subscribed, but no green. I think you have to subscribe to the paid subscription.
silver. I stopped.
Trump pump, Trump pump. All right,
I had fun.
we're gonna do the drawing in 3 minutes. We got another one for Power Hour too.
Yeah, the party's kind of over, or it's died down at least. Because Deanna still puts a couple silver trades on here and there.
Do the Trump pump.
Popularity has definitely given some.
Yeah, I think I did it pretty good. I think I did it pretty good.
You got GameStop earnings this week.
Oh, really?
10%. Yeah. It's up.
Really?
Yo, Jake, I did it pretty good, right?
They buy like another business or something, and
I'm getting people are saying I nailed it. I did, right?
Pokemon. That's how GameStop's even surviving right now.
oh, really?
And he kind of like wobbles the wrists around while he does it, like
Right now. Next trade 2306.
nailed it. That's cool. I've never tried that before, but I saw it.
I mean, legitimately, they've turned into basically just a main
It's gonna be the best.
hub for
It's gonna be the best war ever. They're gonna give us all the oil.
other than obviously
It's gonna be great. It's gonna be great. I think we're winning. I think we're winning. Are we winning? Yeah, we're winning.
they're really leaning into the trading card world
Yeah.
just due to the lack
Yeah, I
of
noticed.
video games with this.
I was at the grocery store the other day, and they're selling like Topps baseball cards and stuff. I haven't seen those for years. I mean, I remember like way back in the days to collect all these Topps and all that stuff. And all of a sudden,
All right, let's see where the timer says.
like all these packs of cards.
Uh,
I mean, the old school.
okay, 1 minute and 5 seconds.
Right? Did you buy some?
DRVJ said not bad.
Nah, I was tempted to though. I was tempted to. You gotta find out who's like a good rookie these days, you know, and I'd pick something up.
That's what they do.
YMCA new song. I didn't look in the song submission channel this weekend. I should take a look.
Check
Come on,
in
guys.
markets.
Give it a boost.
I haven't been on there in a while.
Still hanging on this trade, right, Vince? Still in?
Yeah. Still on.
Roy, everyone's saying Trump pump because if you enter the giveaway, you enter that code word,
You know, staying.
and then you get someone's asking me to zoom out the levels. No problem. You get entered to the giveaway. Almost 400 people in the house.
Spicy not
Welcome to the room. The room shows up.
A little buying coming in here.
The cleanest levels
Take out that lower.
in the Wild West. That is the internet. Rocket Scooter in the house.
Feels like it wants to push.
Spicy
7
nachos.
seconds. 5, 4. Type Trump pump if you want to be entered into the giveaway. Almost 400 people in the house.
Little push here.
The community's growing. All right, here we go.
Gonna offer
10,
62 half.
9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. It's time to pick a winner.
Iran's parliament speaker.
Adel Marok, step up and claim your prize. You're a winner of a 25K funded account. Or no, eval. It's an eval.
Shifting headlines out left and right.
Rigged.
One bad one, they're just alternating right now.
Adel Marok, you in the house?
Who's in charge of what? Who's doing what?
Victor.
Comments. May be trusted.
Adel Marok, not funded. It's a 25K eval. Adel Marok, you in the
AI
house?
news coming out, and you don't even know it's real or fake. You know, it's kind of scary.
Type something in chat if you're here, otherwise you lose your prize. Lose your Prosito.
Yahoo just killed or something.
Adel Marok.
Yeah, that's what I
We
mean.
just had,
It's all over the internet.
Say crude oil settled for the day. We should be getting a settlement.
OKG Matrix has something.
NYMEX West Texas Intermediate crude oil May future settle at $88.15.
All right, we're gonna give it 20 seconds. 20 seconds. Who was here last week when 3 people were maxed out on my funded and had to give up their accounts?
Wait, were you working at short up?
I'm gonna respin it. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. That's it. I'm respinning.
5-minute range.
Joe Jose
They
7620.
really are.
Jose, that was crazy. That was crazy. I see a bunch of you guys were here.
Regular trading hours is very, very fast.
Oh yeah, you's a winner. Congratulations. You won yourself a prop account
Again,
Right
through
now,
the
my
solo
journal
field today.
entry.
with the code word Trump
Right
Pump.
now, I'm thinking to cut the trade, right?
Here's how you claim your
I tell a lot
prize.
of traders how I use this
Go to the
emotional
link in the
trade journal,
description for the
and when I
Discord.
feel like
Go to the contest
ready to,
channel,
like, bail on
message
something,
the
I'm
admin named
nervous about
Slacks,
it, you gotta hold
and
on.
he will
Right now,
hook
your journal entry
you
is cut trade.
up.
I'm not. I'm gonna stick with it.
That was a good hook you up.
Again,
I really
that's
got it. I got good tone on that one.
Let's see what
Oh, Kevin just gave away a boot camp.
It'll play out.
Kevin just gave away a boot camp.
That's what I
And I'm
mean.
pretty sure that
Especially
means
I'm like, oh,
Rocket
man,
Scooter
it's time to
Company
bail on
gives
it.
away a matching boot camp, or maybe two matching boot camps. I forgot the ratio.
All right, we're in. 2 from 62 pack.
But I know we can give away two. And if it's more than 1-1, we'll give away the rest tomorrow. Frazier was in the house. Kevin, thank you so much. Okay, so what happened just now? For those of you who are new here,
Minis.
Kevin, one of our steady family members, just donated a boot camp. So what is this boot camp? So the platform that you see on the left-hand side of the screen is Rocket Scooter. It draws pivots at the beginning of the session. They're tradable high-volume pivots. They're very responsive. As you can see, today's a great session to show just how responsive they are. And there's a boot camp that goes with them. So the boot camp is only $20, and what happens is a lot of times members of the community will donate boot camps for other people to take it, because that's how good it is, and people don't want other people to maybe miss out on it. So Kevin just donated a boot camp. Rocket Scooter Company will match it with some ratio. I'll confirm what the ratio is. But we're going to give away a boot camp. So thank you so much, Kevin. That is amazing. I think it's only the second time someone's donated boot camp on my show, so I really appreciate it. Let's go ahead and type in a new code word.
Holding on. Oh, just a couple ticks away from that profit target for Coach Vince.
The code word is
What's that?
want to learn.
I might cover
Want
value high.
to learn.
This is like a little range bound type trade here, so we're gonna see.
Want to learn.
I mean, ultimately, I'd like to see get up here to 46,900-ish.
Type it in chat. Want to learn.
This point of control is like more up against value high. So if we're gonna stay in this range, it might be a good idea for me to lighten up.
We're giving away a boot camp. Now this boot camp is pretty epic. The boot camp is pretty epic because it goes over general market information. Oh look, we're moving up into that level. It goes over general market information, and it also goes over the strategy for trading Rocket Scooter. So it goes over both. Really, really, really good.
Russia delays.
NASDAQ res way positive. S&P res way positive.
Beyond who believes war achievements can be leveraged into a deal with Iran. These headlines just aren't stopping today.
What a session.
Affecting market
What a session.
66.71 last in the S&P. A little pop there.
What's gas prices by you guys? I paid $5.30 a gallon the other day.
Guys, smash the like button if you didn't already.
A gallon here in Tampa.
Yeah, $4 is the national average.
Yeah, $5.30 for me. I have to use super in mine, but yeah, it was $5.29.
Super, huh?
That's what it is. Yeah, have to. Yeah.
Are you cruising around in this?
See what we got going here.
All right, we're out.
There's quite a little squeeze we got going. The higher we get, the more volume we get.
Oh, it's an HSE, so it like takes gas, man. Well over $100 to fill it up now, like $125 probably.
Ouch.
Yeah. I remember last time I had 2007 and 8 when Bush was in. had a Ford Expedition, and that thing, that's when gas finally got to like $4.25 a gallon for regular. That thing was cost $150 at the time. It was, oh man.
A day too, right?
If you're just joining, we're giving away a boot camp, 20-day boot camp. Type "want to learn" in chat.
I believe it. I believe it. I went very economical for my last car purchase. I went for the hybrid.
Nice. I've been thinking about it. Just haven't been able to make the move yet.
Pop God is asking what I'm thinking right now. It's actually a really good question, because what I'm thinking right now is I'm analyzing this for a possible entry, but I'm trying to frame it around what I would be thinking if I hadn't missed the main trade I was looking for the afternoon, which was the entry down at the midpoint of this decision block. I don't think I'd be so keen on this entry up here to move to the next zone. You know, that's kind of what I was talking about, like trading like you feel like you're behind a little bit. So
Boy, oh boy. More headlines coming out? That was quite interesting right there.
Get touched. It would only really be if we make it all the way through this decision block. Then I would be possibly looking to pull back into that decision block. But the long move from the lower block to the upper block, that's already, this whole block filled. So, I mean, from the entry area to this high, that's 175 points. Like, so that trade is over. Oh, okay. This is a good question. What's the best way to get your CQG connection for Rocket Scooter? Okay, so I believe Quality Homes. I believe most people use AMP, or I think I use Optimus. Let me see. Basically, you just deposit $500 or $1,000 in one of these accounts, and then you email them and you say you want to use the CQG API credentials with Rocket Scooter, and they'll send them to you. Let me see which brand I went with. I think one is preferred because they have a lower minimum balance, I think.
That was me.
Let me see.
Short 2 from 60.
Okay, so I did Optimus. I'm not sure what the minimum balance is for Optimus. I just put $1,000 in there because I knew that would be enough to keep the data going for a few years. Raspberry Trades use Optimus. Yeah, so Optimus, the only thing I think Optimus might have a higher minimum. AMP, okay, someone just said, yeah, AMP. AMP is good. AMP has a lower minimum, I believe. So if you don't want to just have money sitting in an account, then you can use AMP. Otherwise, you can use Optimus as well. They're both fine.
Guys, we've got a couple of thousand left.
Yeah, and Quality Homes. Just one thing on that. I'm not sure if it's the same with AMP, but with Optimus, like I couldn't just click API and then it emailed me credentials. I just sent an email to their support, and I just said, "Hi, I want to use CQG credentials through the API with Rocket Scooter." They knew exactly what I meant, and they sent me the credentials back. So I'm not sure if with AMP you have to send an email, but that's how I did it with Optimus. And they were very responsive. They responded in like an hour.
My stop is a few points beyond those.
And then you just connect them.
Both still sitting there. 1,000 each. 1,031 at 76. 1,054 at 73.
350 people in the house, 243 likes. Oh, AMP has... Oh, Boosted Dime's in chat. Boosted Dime says AMP has a form you submit. Easy. Okay, so they're both easy.
Yeah, I got one. I covered one.
Guys, if you want a shot at winning the boot camp, type want to learn in chat. We're doing a giveaway for a boot camp. Type want to learn in chat. Thank you so much to Kevin for giving away the boot camp. Contribution from our community. That's how good it is. Enter. There's only 52 entries, so if you want to win a boot camp, definitely type it in, because you got a pretty good odds. 1 in 52 odds right now. Want to learn, all one word, no spaces.
Theme of the day, right?
Quality Homes, you're welcome, brother.
You haven't had a,
You're welcome.
moment of rest
Thank you for being here.
today until right now. Everything's just been flying around.
Where is the interesting spot here? I know. You shorty, yes? Dave?
I had some of the best wonton soup I've ever had in my life last night. You don't really get Chinese food. But my girlfriend was out. She said, I'm going to this place. It's like a place they do all fresh hand-cut noodles. And I looked at the menu and I said, you know what, give me a wonton soup. I'll go for a wonton soup. Why not? So good. Haven't had wonton soup in years.
Sitting on 100 points of profit. Runner contract.
I don't know what made me think of it. Maybe I'm getting hungry. 16 minutes to power hour. All right, guys, it's time to spin. It's time to pick a winner. Okay, it's time to pick a winner. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pick a winner.
Closing price from Friday was
Frez Tezer. Use a winner. Type something in chat. Someone asked me what the place is called. Let me check. No, the place was called the Magic Noodle in Summerlin. The Magic Noodle.
Right at 6 o'clock.
Frezeter. Frezeter. Are you here, Frezeter?
What does it mean? How do you short the world?
Frezeter, type something in chat to claim your prize.
One ETF you would sell.
No learning, no earning. I'm gonna go cyan until we've got the winner picked out. What's wrong with these lights? There we go.
What would be the kicker on that?
Like DEVL.
Frezeter, are you here? Frezeter, nope. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. No winner. Golden Eagle. Golden Eagle. Type something in chat. Use a winner. Golden Eagle. Welcome to the winner's circle.
What's up, Mo?
Gabe said missed out on the opportunity of your lifetime. Seriously. Guys, thanks for hitting the like button. We're up to 250.
Mo, great to see you, buddy. Very glad to see you.
I'm liquidity. So part of you feels like it's setting up for a nice power hour solve, but I don't know, pretty liquid here. Yeah, I mean it's pretty stable here. Golden Eagle, yes, you won a boot camp. Congratulations, brother. So in order to claim your prize, you're gonna go to the link in the description for the Discord. You're gonna go to the contest channel. You're gonna message the admin named Slacks, and he will. Oh, you've had it already?
Right there.
You've had it already. I don't think you can win a boot camp twice.
This 40 right here, where the control is 46,795. So this is like.
Are you?
Round.
Thank you. Give it to someone else. All right. Spin again. You spin me right round, baby. Right.
They're defending this area.
Okay. Here we go. Here we go. Ready. 5, 4, 3, 2. It sounds like an arcade game, right? 1. Pick a winner.
Enough with the
Pull the
doomsday
trump card.
rhetoric.
Right. No more doomsday. He's treaty.
Hugh Watch Me said,
He's on
scared to
everything.
Google the magic noodle in Vegas, not sure what you might find. For real. A real dog. Don't do it. Fresh 888U5T.
Just a bit. Ways to go. Get some
Fresh
really
888U5T. Use a winner. Type something in chat.
change, at least in the S&P. Through our initial balance
Stochastic
indicators.
indicators. Stochastic's been riding overbought levels for quite a little while here since 12:30 Central. We've been in this overbought territory here on the stochastics.
Here, okay. Congratulations, you won the boot camp. Click the link in the description for the Discord. Go to the contest channel, message the admin named Slacks, and he will hook you up.
No headlines coming out.
Very
Plug in
nice.
everything.
Nothing wrong with a little
Decided
winnage.
to switch everything off in the last 2 minutes.
All right, we're gonna give away one more boot camp and one more prop account during Power Hour. Let's go back to magenta.
Still that 1,000 lot at
I don't know. This
7.3.
remote's dying already. Oh look, you can split the colors.
Right in the face. 600 lot at 61 pulled.
Look, half magenta, half cyan.
I wonder if the 600 lot into the market. It looked like it was getting close, and we saw a
I don't like that. I like it all one color.
down. It was a point and a half
There we go.
points in the S&P. And you saw the 600 lot. Saw it pulled, but did it go to the market?
I am Liquidity said, can I run through a price and volume velocity bands
Yeah.
and when I get a chance and how they
Tape,
work
filled on tape.
and what they're useful for? Sure. So volume velocity is the pace at which contracts are moving through the market. So it's a fixed number of contracts and it's how long does it take them to come through the market. So anything less than 30 seconds I consider fast. And then price velocity is the number of seconds it takes NASDAQ to cover a certain price distance. It's actually 5 points. So in this, right now, it's taking NASDAQ about 45.2 seconds to cover 5 points in price distance. So what usually indicates a liquid environment is when they're moving together. And so when volume speeds up, price speeds up. When volume slows down, price slows down. So what is usually visually an illiquid market is when volume has slowed down, but price is still moving fast. So price is still below the 30 mark. So I am liquidity. Just to give you a visual example, I have a little comparison. You can see the top, January 13th. That's a liquid environment or more liquid. You could see like as price slows down, so does volume. So the higher is slower. And then in February, which was, we all know February was extremely low liquidity. It was Whip City basically every day, the first 3 weeks of February. You could see volume slowing down, but you could see price maintaining speed. So that means price is still moving around fast without any volume behind it. Right? Without any volume behind it. So when you have volume slowing down but price does not slow down with it, that creates hollow illiquid action. So it's just a visual that I use to be able to quickly see what's going on mechanically. Because if you see an up move but you don't really know mechanically what happened behind it, it could be difficult to know. Hey, like, was there a lot of participation behind this move, or was it just hollow? Because hollow moves are easy to whip around within the range of them. Whereas liquid moves, you know, they're more sustainable.
About 46s offering 73s right now.
AKA is in a swing trade. Long NQ since before FOMC. You in futures? You in ETF? You in options? What are you in, brother? AKA 47.
Yeah, I've gone just a little bit flat. We got about 3 minutes left here. More trade with Top Step.
Iron liquidity. Yeah, it's definitely useful. I use it. I reference them. I look at them all the time. It's my own creation.
Marcus can use a Red Bull right now.
I don't know if anyone else does that, but yeah, they weren't too difficult to code.
Is that what you said?
Yeah, they can use a Red Bull.
Can you use something?
Mario said that I passed my eval. Which eval? I've traded a lot of evals. I'm all funded accounts now. I have funded accounts on tap with Lucid and with TPT now.
Initial balance is the first hour of trading.
No more evals for me.
9:30 Central Time. Will be your initial balance high and
Mario, good to have you here, brother.
you guys do that?
Guys, smash that like button.
Yeah. Tick chart. Oh, a little bit with this. Looks like on a tick by tick basis here. Let's see if this looks like.
The market was pretty stable when we were at the top of the range before FOMC, but it was difficult to tell if that was people getting short while people were exiting, like weak shorts getting squeezed and stronger shorts getting in. But at the high, that's my thought, because I remember us being really liquid at the high of the range of the last couple of weeks, and I just remember being like, why are we so liquid up here? And then kind of trying to figure out, like, is it buying or is it just covering? And I think it was just people getting squeezed and stronger shorts getting in. I think that's why it was so liquid up there.
That is a sideways market.
Let me see. Brian said, curious why volume and price chart is kind of backwards. Messing with your head? So the reason is because it's the amount of time it takes. So it's really, yes, it is reverse. Lower is faster because it's the time elapsed for a certain event to occur. So if the time elapsed is lower, technically the velocity is higher. So I actually understand, you know, why at first glance it might be like, oh, you know, okay, so Brian, your question actually, right after I created these, something I had thought if I should maybe invert the scale, like putting the 0 at the top and then putting, like, I thought about inverting it so that higher was faster, and inverting it and having 0 at the top and having it kind of just go down to infinity. I did think about doing that, but what happened was, like, this was years ago, but what happened was I created them, and in the process of thinking maybe I should invert the scale, I just got used to reading them. Like, I started using them as soon as I created them, and before I knew it, I'd already had them on the screen for like 20 sessions, and I already started to get used to reading them the way that they were. What I should have done is, like, the day after I wrote them and I found out they were useful, I should have inverted the scale. But I just started logging hours and sessions, seeing them this way, and once I get used to something, I don't like to change it. So it was too late. It was too late. I mean, I could invert the scale, I guess, and, you know, after a month or two, I'd probably be used to it again, but I don't know. This is just how I'm used to reading them now. But Brian, I actually do wish I had inverted them. I do wish I had inverted them. Because I think I would probably prefer that I had done it the other way. But I'm used to reading them this way now. Right? Like, I have mental recall just glancing over and seeing them this way, so it would mess me up. Easy YT asking, am I comparing volume velocity to price velocity? Yes. Yeah, I'm just comparing them and kind of seeing, hey, are they moving together? Did volume all of a sudden come into the market? Did price speed up with it? You know? So, like, for example, in this move right here, where we all of a sudden spiked from 24,465 up to 24,525, you could see volume came into the volume was in the market. As we got higher, volume kind of eased up, and as we got higher, price sort of slowed down, right? So it sort of, as we got up there, it's like the volume was running out a little bit and price was slowing down a little bit. So it kind of reached a little bit of a decision point there. The more you watch the session with them on your chart, the more you just develop a natural intuition for them. Scrooge McTrades, what's up? What's up, guys? 2 minutes to power hour. You think the market's heading a lot lower, but short term it's not clear? Yeah, I mean, I think Friday was such an obvious sell-off that maybe it created a lot of short side liquidity that has to get squeezed again for more aggressive shorts to come in. Who knows? All I know is that today's session was after the open, after about 9:50, 9:55. Today's session stabilized and became a very, very simple to trade session, which was a bit of a surprise because the open did not seem like it was going to be an easy session. Yeah, I wonder if we traded. I wonder if it's possible that we trade in a bit of a tighter range to try to decay some of the short dated options that may have been purchased on Friday. Right? I'm sure there was a lot of short dated, maybe 1 week out or 2 week out options that were purchased on Friday puts. So we might trade in a bit of a tighter range and those may decay. And then it may be the farther out options that are, that are saved. We'll see. I take it to session, but maybe we'll see that. Slow motion under this level here. Volume has left the market, at least in this little area. There was more volume lower in this range than there was higher. Let me see what time. What time did the volume go away? Yeah, up here. Kind of drying up here. Power hour. Definitely a shortable area, but I just feel like the squeeze factor is... There's quite a squeeze factor to watch out for, so... I'm not trying to get squeezed. Power hour really crept up on us. IM liquidity. You saw shortened hold times in your stats. Makes sense. My hold times today were super short. I mean, my opening drive trades were, I mean, they were like seconds. Excuse me. Thank you, B71. Thanks, brother.
Go. Overtime. This last hour of the trading day.
Less the Father Neon.
Just a moment. Overtime C and Q. 24,495. He has been the same with a bit of a bit to improve. Watching the building, Randall's headlines, however, it was solid. Break it down.
I mean, Dre, it's feel like with like.
Has anyone taken payout and closed accounts with TPT and taken payout in the buffer? Because what I was thinking was, because I passed a bunch of evals with TPT, I can just like if I take the payout and just take the buffer as well, like it'll put me up, I think, over $1,000 above, you know, the cost of the evals and everything. So I was thinking about doing that and then just activating 3 more of the pro accounts that I have. That way, you know, I'm kind of starting it's kind of like completely ahead in ROI already. I was thinking about doing that. Has anyone done the taken payout and taken the buffer as well?
It is a little bit weird as a range trader trying to
because the buffer only takes like a week or so to build up anyways. So I was thinking about doing it again, because you can only trade 5 accounts at a time anyway. So right now I'm doing 3. Anyone done that?
There we go.
Going on.
What's up, Ted? Let's get right into it. Jumping on a movie train. Welcome to Power Hour Thoughts.
Or does that not make sense? I don't know.
5 minutes left. You got your eye on the prices of interest levels here in the last month?
Yes. So
Before 68, you only get 50 to 60% of the buffer.
headline that made the market go up 200 points.
Oh, okay. No, I only activated them like I want to say 2 weeks ago.
83 points, 83 handles. And that would take us to 66.42 in the ES.
But they're all
That's no news
the 3 I'm trading, they're above buffer,
Rallied
so.
up. We hit 6642. That would be a resistance area, but of course we get a headline that blows everything out of the water. And now we're above 6642.
Slacks.
And if you also looked at oil,
Generic handle Haver.
930 open.
What's up, Slacks? What's up, brother?
I think the gravitational pull is going to be S&P cash 6,600, which is the equivalent of 6,652 in the ES. If they were going to close it, that's where I think they close it now.
Oh, so Ted, real quick, would you mind sharing your chart?
Haver.
Take a look at the S, now trading in 66, 63.
Yep. So that's my go for the gold, by the way. That's my Alex account.
Generic handle is Slacks, yep.
That's my go for the gold Alex
Have
account.
it.
I started on Friday.
Oh, nice.
Generic
Yeah, I'd like to
handle
pick
Haver.
that thing up a little bit today, a little bit tomorrow, and make that an XFA by Wednesday afternoon.
Love it.
Yeah.
Actually, I just saw someone else in chat who actually just passed one of those. So congrats to all of those who are taking advantage of the Alex Gold promo. I believe it's going until April 1st. So you'll have 7 days to take advantage.
Ted, real quick, would you mind sharing your charts? Sharing folks in the back.
Guys, we're doing 2 more giveaways during Power Hour.
It's been a day, Ted. It's been a day.
prop account,
Let's take
and
look
also,
at some of these
oh,
prices
something
that
smells
fall
good. Prop account and also boot camp. Kevin,
44.34. What about 25 bucks?
Kevin giving away
Minutes, we got
a boot camp
oil,
to stream today.
$86.66. Now trading $56.72 low. Here, like, see lower right hand corner, 51 minutes till closing bell. 41 minutes till MOC. Pat, I'm going to ask you a question. Yes, for those that are new, since I'm on the board, you guys tell me when he thinks the price of the close will be the NQ, and then we're going to put it to a poll. These will be above or below said price. That last trade in the NQ, 24,502, is the price of the closing in the Q.
Below 24,412.
So it's 24,412. Now, that won't be the case.
267 likes. Guys, smash the like button. We're going to start our next giveaway when we get to 300 likes.
Bid offers. What do you see? What is thinking here? Mute.
Got me. Never on you, I know.
I wouldn't mind a tweet right now.
I'm just trying to stick to structure. We're talking about it in fast markets. So much uncertainty in the markets. The only thing we actually know for sure is what our setup is. And the setup is telling me is air step highs. Since we're ranging over ranging, I'm looking for continuation to the upside. Market's doing rather on a trade that's in the direction of the Hardy.
Mike, the long entry was really down here at 24,350 area.
So, kind of a questionable trade location.
I mean, there's a short from here, but to me it's about 60%. To me it would be about a 60% trade, maybe even 55, just because it's just it's feeling squeezy, and I think the main trade was the long from that lower block, which was also right at DD band.
I don't know. I think this market's exhausted.
Let's see. The level I was watching was 24,360. DD band was 24,300. Yeah. Basically the same level. That was really the clean long entry.
September 2025. That's 32 or 37 level on Friday's close. Those prices are the prices you're getting in 2025 in September.
Volume's really slowed down, so.
As a trader.
In the US?
Yeah.
I would, I'm sure.
Kevin said you really want to see that Arby's trade play out? Yeah, that's kind of one of the reasons that I'm hesitant on taking a short at this decision block.
People buy highs and then they get a big pullback and you hear about hedge funds blowing up and personal accounts blowing up. If I was looking at prices that I could buy in September of 2025 this month, I might say, hey.
All right, 22 likes till we do our next giveaway.
Buy some things like you look at Nvidia and all those Mag 7s, they're up $4 or $5 a pop.
Ooh.
That might be an opportunity to be buying and saying, all right.
Bingo asked him what's the rocket scooter indicator. Okay, so the rocket scooter platform, which is on the left-hand side of the screen, that's a platform that it draws algorithmically derived pivots, and it draws them at the beginning of the session. They're tradable high-volume pivots, and then there's also auxiliary indicators, like the ones you see at the below it with the orange and cyan line. And then also the ones you see in the header, like DD ratio, res. Those are auxiliary indicators that help you understand whether the levels are going to be support or if they're going to be resistance. So that platform is called Rocket Scooter. They're very good levels. Right? You could see how clean the interactions were. Today was a really pretty clean session around those levels. And there's also a 20-day boot camp that you can take that goes over general market information and also rocket scooter specific information.
Trading for their traders and trading for their funds.
And what's going on? Boosted Dime said, yeah, Matt is the founder of this channel, and he's the inventor of Rocket Scooter.
For an overnight trade. If I had my own pad, I would have thought, no, these guys are crazy. Come in the next day and they're selling that same million lot up $5, $5 million profit.
Just like that?
Just like that.
Pretty coin flippy from here,
You learn a lot
in
when
my
you're
opinion.
trading for other very smart people and you're a sell side execution guy. You start to learn and see the patterns where they were buying and where they're selling. And I transitioned Qs and SPYs into trading ES and NQ.
Yeah, that's like a unique insight, right? Like, oh, last year someone might get into the market here, and now we're back at that range. So maybe this is the opportunity to get back in, right? So
Throwing the AC, that's what I was going to do.
using that experience
Hot in
that you
here.
had trading with
Hot in Vegas right now.
get into their head for influencing your own trading, or at least
It's up gold. It's up on gold. Gold down. We're down about $30 in the last couple minutes. Gold trading at 44.13, 44.11.
Whether the AC's on or not, my girlfriend keeps the door open. She likes the smell of the outside, like the air, you know. But the house gets hot. But the AC works overtime.
Yeah, we might get filled here on this.
But
Anything
I told her, you do you, boo.
So right now,
I want the door open with the AC on. Let's rock with it. The room gets hot.
gold now gold 44.09. Down about $35. 44.06 now.
chart is
All right,
ugly.
let's
Ugly looking chart. Unless you're short. Most beautiful thing you've ever seen.
Real Mike Sprouse said when you had lived in Vegas and
bullish or
Henderson, you had
bearish?
to have the AC on 24/7. Seriously,
Gun to
gets
my
hot
head,
up in here.
I think they closed the S-
All right,
ES
guys, who's
back.
got a suggestion for the code word? Any suggestions for the code word?
So that's the equivalent of 6652 in the ES. Anything way above 6652
Code word suggestions. I'm open to them. We're giving away a boot camp first.
might be a short. Anything well below 6652. I'd have to see some bullish activity. They could always move that down to like 65.75, another 25 points. But the options activity that Jack would normally call out is telling me 6600 SPX cash is where they'd want to land the plane right now if they could.
Jack just got that shit.
Generic handle. Inappropriate.
Well, he watches it in the TE and the Gamma, so.
Is get those votes in for above below.
Chuck. I don't know why. I don't know what Chuck means, but it just stood out. Chuck. It's Chuck. Code word is Chuck. Type Chuck in chat.
Maybe these like 520s.
CHUCK. Chuck. We're giving away a boot camp. 20-day boot camp giveaway.
Price action's terrible, but it is technically the location that we want.
Gold continuing to sell off. Gold down to 43 and a 43.99 just print.
Another 50 points. We're at 410, which sounded crazy.
We're gonna tighten up the stop on this price action. So our stop is to
Low volume chop.
68s.
Low volume chop.
What's the upside target, Dolby?
Looking for around like 520s, 530s. Like I said, I think look at the price action we wanted. The red, I think it's on the trade for like the sort of trade we really wanted to see, like our 488s, just kind of catch a bounce right now. maybe we can get bailed out of this one.
Yes, last trade. 66.55.
MHP, DD band.
That was a lot on the bid. Price of 56.20. Did get filled.
We're just trying to push it out. Might be pulling down our NASDAQ.
R.I.P. Chuck Norris. Yeah, I saw that.
Stayed bid above 4,400.
I guess that was the inspiration behind the code word.
Results are back. 58%. Above. 4,412.
Venture said, "How do you spell Chuck?"
Hitting our stop on this thing.
You have it.
471s.
Just a bit.
It's got me nervous, right?
Still beneath $8.
Big gap, huh? Big gap.
So what are you feeling for the close here? Makes sense telling you. Yeah.
Lower.
Lower. Much lower. Okay.
What's the scarier trade? Ted? Scarier trade.
We're out on entries. 94 entries, guys. 20-day boot camp. I think it's starting. It's probably starting soon. But you can use your you can kind of activate it any time, and then you can watch the videos as well on your own if you want.
I don't know who the players are, so I guess if you look out a week and you said where are we going to be in a week, I would probably buy puts in the market out till Friday and let people tweet and say whatever they want over the course of the next week. That's what I would probably do. Right now, day trading futures, I feel like 6652. We could just churn here, maybe 10 points up or below. But if we go below, Dre, you could be right. We could drop.
Start to bid. Yeah, ready to be on something.
Gold continues to sell off.
Bourbon, yes, this is for boot camp. Yes, brother. Boot camp.
Look at the flip sides here, Dre. I might want on the bear trade.
I'm actually short 2 MESs at 5. 4. I'm using a 30-tick trailing stop on both.
Okay, we're gonna offer.
Bourbon, we will respin if your name gets called. No problem, brother.
That actually basically our whole entry.
6654.
It's a total risk of.
Hey, Larry, what's going on, brother? We have 3 shows every day. The morning show at 8:30 Eastern to 12:30. Matt goes live. Matt's currently doing a $100K to $1 million challenge. He's at about 700. I think he's. I'm not sure what the overall, because I know he did a withdrawal, but I think the account's probably around 700,000 right now. Meaning the challenge balance. And then I'm on in the afternoon, and then we also have an evening show from Brad, aka Darb, aka Brad. He goes live at 7 p.m. Eastern, Sunday through Thursday.
47s. MQ 47s.
Alright, they seem to want to defend 6652. I'm taking the trade off for a small profit. Cancel my stop.
Quality Homes. Not sure what the crown is. Maybe because you had high participation today. P Long, yeah, 300K in the account, but I think he took out probably 200 or 300K, or maybe more. So I think the overall balance probably around 600,000 or 700,000.
Yeah, I just think
on
we're
the
having a hard
like
time
because he's doing a
closing
challenge.
652 right now. it's fighting pretty hard.
Ooh, yeah. There. Dre? Caveman it?
49 trade said B-Rad.
We need gold. Gold needs to push lower. Right now. But yeah.
B-Rad talks too much? Brad talks too much? I talk too much? Someone talks
That's
too
a
much.
bid. $88.42.
What's the normal range? What do we need?
Nuck said just the right amount of talking.
46,652.
Larry, no afternoon trades yet. No afternoon trades yet. Pretty low edge this afternoon. All right. Let's do our giveaway here.
Someone in chat probably does, though.
Bring up the little giveaway engine. Let's see. Giveaway. All right. This is for a boot camp. Here we go. 117 entries. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pick a winner.
I don't know if that ship is already sailed. I got a lot of systems.
Harsh. It. Goal.
Yeah, those 50
Use a winner.
One bid.
Yep, they're bidding, holding in.
These cuts asked what's my props, what props am I using, and what's my position size. So I'm doing the 25Ks across TPT and Lucid right now. And position size, it varies on the trade and the distance to the stop, but anywhere from 1 to 5 micros. Some sessions I'll tone down the risk. It usually takes me about 4. Well, not doing the evals anymore, but the evals were taken between 4 to 8 sessions to pass, and those were done usually around $200 to $300 of risk per trade. Today, for example, I scaled down risk to about $120 per trade on the evals because it was a pretty illiquid open. Harshit's here. Congratulations, Harshit, you're a winner. So you're going to go to the link in the description for the Discord, go to the contest channel, message the admin name Slacks, and they will hook you up. He will hook you up.
Looks like we got a headline on our news wire. Iran conflict.
D's, no, I do not trade with a mental daily profit target. No. Kind of just trade. Kind of just trade when the edge shows up, you know? Which is usually 1 to 3 times per session.
So you're selling in crude. You're selling in equities.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's interesting, Dre, because you would think the NASDAQ would have taken a massive hit, but no. It's
D's cuts, daily loss. Yeah, daily loss usually 3 risk units.
Beneath those 52.
3 risk units.
648 last trade. ES.
Because it's not, like, my accuracy is usually pretty high. So statistically, for me to have 3 losses, it's pretty unusual. So I kind of, if that happens, I'm usually like, wow, must be really out of the groove.
okay.
These cuts, appreciate you, brother. And just to give you an example, so like the reason I come up with those numbers is I'll just bring up my Twitter. I posted some I posted some of my like just equity curves on there from the props. Let's see. Control center, Brave browser. Okay. So just scroll back. Let's start at the beginning.
On the hour, 2 minutes. Get headlines.
Okay. So like here, this is pretty typical, right? This is over the course of like 10 sessions, 71% accuracy. Winners usually a little bit smaller than losers. Sometimes it's 1-to-1. Sometimes it's half to 1. Sometimes it's a little bit more than 1. But you'll see some variation here, and you'll see why I came up with my my numbers. Okay, so that's 71%. Let's scroll up. This one 70%. 70. But you can see the average win is about equal to the average loss on this one. So this I was probably just really locked in that week. And then there's one where, okay, this was a day where I was rotating around 0 on P&L, 61% accuracy. So I'm like I was off that day, you know. So I'm pretty sure I probably paused that day and cut that day at the small profit. Let's see here. Scrolling up. This is all my Twitter. I post the P&L curve sometimes. Here, 77% accuracy. But you could see kind of the dips.
Keep you entertained, chat.
Right? So accuracy went up, but the risk reward kind of moved down a little bit. So it just depends on the environment, because I tend to be pretty fluid with profit taking. I'm not like, I don't usually use an exact amount. And I always monitor my trades in points, not in P&L, because some days I risk less per trade, some days I risk more per trade. Depends on the environment. Depends on how much liquidity's there. Do I feel like I can manage risk well? All those things play a part.
Scalp it, make $500. That'd be the greatest thing in the world right now. But I just know there's no trade, right? Gotta sit here and watch.
Hey, Quality Homes. So there's a playlist for all my streams on the channel. So I usually have a agenda for most streams, at least 75% of them usually. So if you just click on anything and you could see the agenda and see if the agenda might kind of make sense to you. One of the agenda we talked about, like psychology, the amygdala. That's like a mechanism in your brain that can sometimes make people trade poorly. Like your brain gets hijacked. We talked about stuff like that. Talk about the relationship between questions. You just let me know. I love to interact with chat. So any questions, you let me know. I usually see them. And if I don't, just, you know, let me know. I'll catch it. Yeah, no volume here.
Wall Street Journal reporting US Marines
Low volume chop right here. Adventure Rig's asking, do I trade while listening to match stream? I usually tune into the stream once I'm kind of done executing for the morning. Yeah. Well, like some days if I'm sitting out the open, I'll tune in. I think there was one day last week where I sat out the open, so I tuned in. And I was kind of chatting up right in the beginning. The reason I sometimes wait is because you know, like I have my own thesis going into the open, and I just want to make sure it's not kind of you know, I don't want to get it crossed with someone else's thesis. Because sometimes someone will have a long bias, someone will have a short bias, and they'll both have good sessions. So you know, I don't want to like second guess my thesis or anything.
It's actually a relatively tight range too. The 1 minute range we got like 460s, 480s, give or take. So
D's followed my Twitter. Thanks, brother. 3:32. All right, let's do another giveaway in 15 minutes. Manny tries. Ask a good question. Does the Rocket Scooter platform come with free real-time data? So No, it's not free because there's no all platforms. You have to pay for the data. You can get equities data. I believe it's $10 a month. But then for futures data, you can just link in an existing futures data stream from an existing live broker. If you don't have an existing live broker, you can just you could just open an account with AMP or Optimus and tell them you need CQG credentials to use with the API for Rocket Scooter, and they can give you the credentials.
Like I said, we just keep on doing lower highs.
The firm we're giving away is going to be My Funded Futures. Nice.
Stingy.
My Funded Futures 50K account. Those are nice. $3,000 target, $2,000 drawdown.
Jesus, I feel like I must be frozen. Like my
Sierra, good to have you here.
Not that big.
Right? That's 6,600 in the SPX.
Let me ask you all a question. On item number 4 on the agenda,
Yeah, options a lot.
trusting the numbers versus trusting the feelings. How many of you this morning were kind of battling a little bit because you were like, well, maybe you were short biased because of Friday's action, and then you were like, well, DD ratio looks good, res look good. Like, how many of you were a little bit like, and maybe you've been like this for the last week or so, or 2 weeks. You have a feeling maybe to the short side or the long side, but then you're kind of seeing the numbers and you're trying to digest, what's the right play? Because do you trust the numbers or do you trust your feelings? You know what I mean?
Options rule everything around me.
Because, I mean, believe it or not, I only had one trade on Friday, and it was a long trade in the afternoon. It was actually, we took that on stream. Long trade in the afternoon, and it was a winner. So it was kind of a weird day Friday. Weird that I was long biased, but that was kind of just, I don't know. There was some untouched levels that I thought would have reactions, and that was kind of why I took that long in the
Back above
afternoon.
88, anywhere near 89, you could change the look of the market into the close.
See what we said. Info Doctor said you didn't have a bias, but your feelings have been wrong. Real Mike said emotions and bias are the hardest part of trading for you. It's hard to trust the chance. Trust the chart once a bias has been formed. That's, I know, yeah, people deal with that a lot. I'm liquidity. Dealing with cutting your winners too soon. Yeah, I mean, profit taking is really an art in itself. Like, because sometimes I'll trade with a fixed target, but most of the time I'm pretty fluid. Like, I'm reading the tape. I'm waiting for the tape to slow down. I'm waiting to kind of see points of interest that show themselves with the, with top side and bottom side liquidity. And I kind of take profit that way. Sometimes I take profit way too soon, but sometimes, I'll end up catching the top by using that. So I don't know. I don't know. It's how I've always done it. But I'm messing with a little bit more fixed targets with this whole experiment I'm doing with fixed orders for the stream. So
Crazy when they said 412.
I guess kind of stay tuned for that.
That's 60 points. That's nothing in NASDAQ. Sneeze.
Dogpedia said you were able to trust the numbers a lot quicker and kind of let your personal bias go. That's good. It's Burn Trade said you've been short biased for a month mostly, but you don't know what you're doing yet. Hey, It's Burn. If you haven't taken the boot camp, take the boot camp, because there's a lot to be like even in down markets. People who only have a long bias, they only trade to the long side, they still do fine. They still do fine. Pivots still get bounces. I had a green day Friday, one trade. It was a long trade. Live in Florida said you're trying to gauge how the market thinks about Trump's words.
2460.
Yeah, that's tough. That's why I don't listen to the news and only trade the chart, because I can't figure out the words.
Candle, 11 minutes till MOC.
Think that NASDAQ is beating
I am liquidity said, when I say watching the tape, do I watch the DOM time and sales? I kind of do it really old school. I mean, I'm just watching the ticks. I'm watching the ticks really closely. Like I have the tape up, but it moves so fast that I end up more gravitating towards just actually watching the ticks. And I could kind of tell top side versus bottom side liquidity just based on watching it for so many years.
Not yet. Maybe we get it here.
Sort of seeing it like I'll see it hollow out, and I'll see buyers return, or sellers return. Okay. Let me see what else we got here. Priya says, hello, you're Indian. Nice. I'm familiar with that feeling. You don't understand the middle center chart? Please explain. So the middle center chart is the liquidity map, the little box that is said has the arrows on it. So essentially what that is it is a map of how you can navigate the session based on the levels that are on the platform on the left-hand side of the screen. So the left-hand side of the screen, the platform is called Rocket Scooter. The little thing in the center with the arrows on it, that's the liquidity map. So it's almost like an instruction manual for if you're trading that strategy, what you can do around those pivots. So the best thing I could say is this is a tremendous platform. If you want to learn about the platform and also the liquidity maps, there's a boot camp. It's a 20-day boot camp that's taught by the inventor of the platform, and also he's the creator of this channel. It's $20, and he goes over that entire platform and also general market information. But it's a really good platform, very good platform.
Yeah, a little bit of that.
Let's see what else we got here. It's Burn. You're on the 8th day of the boot camp. Nice. It's Fly Die says, what time frame do I trade? So I just trade pivots. I don't trade on any particular time frame. In my own platform, I keep up a 2,000 tick, a 5,000 tick, and a 15,000 tick chart for NASDAQ, just so I can kind of see zoomed in, mid-zoom, and zoomed out what's going on. But there's no time frame I'm trading. It's really just, that's really just, that's just how I have the chart set up.
For anybody that's watching and doesn't.
What up, Moke Shop? Last giveaway is going to be my funded futures.
Pretty big level.
Let's see what else we got here.
That equates to 6652 ES, which is kind of why we've been here for 41 minutes since we've been on the program. There really hasn't been much move off of that.
Right.
Oh, Adventure Rigs. Okay, Adventure Rigs asks a big question. A significantly important question. Because I think all new traders struggle with this. Okay, so Adventure Rigs, if you're a newer trader, hear this out. Adventure Rigs said, I'm still a new trader and you have trouble over trading sometimes. You know that you need to stay out, but you get that itch and push the button. Usually when you overtrade, you tend to be red for the day. Any tips on control? You do well when you wait and you know that. Okay, yes, I have tips. First of all, the first thing that I know that all new traders struggle with is being impatient, and a lot of that's two things. Number one is you would think that like trading means like you're doing a lot of stuff. So sometimes there's a misconception, that trading is like doing a lot of stuff. Whereas like most of the time trading is waiting and then doing stuff correctly in the small window of opportunity when it presents itself. But that can be difficult for someone learning because, number one, they think initially trading is doing a lot of stuff. And also number two is because, you're excited to be doing it. So you want to do it more. You want to get reps in.
$88.
It's one of the reasons that learning trading can take a long time is because there's only 255 sessions in a year. So you only get to see 255 sessions. And if you're trading most strategies are not super crazy active. I mean, of course it differs from strategy to strategy. But I don't know, most strategies, I don't think there's 30 entries a day. So that can be difficult. The other thing that can make it difficult is if you don't know whether or not what you're doing has edge. And that is where this particular rocket scooter platform I think is really valuable to those newer traders, because it has edge. The edge of the platform and the strategy, it's undeniable, right? So I think that will help for newer traders because they know that the system has edge, but you still have to execute it correctly. The other thing that can help, other than just understanding all that information I just laid out, the other thing that can help is setting alerts. So what happens is when you're staring at a chart, there's a lot of when you're staring at a chart and let's say there's a fast price movement, your brain can interpret that as a missed opportunity, and a missed opportunity can trigger your fight or flight response. And when your fight or flight response triggers, your prefrontal cortex turns off and you essentially become stupid. You become pretty dumb. A lot of times people will they'll make bad trades, and then after the session or maybe the next day they'll look at their execution map and they'll be like, what was I doing? What was I thinking? I would never usually make that trade. It's usually because your prefrontal cortex has been turned off due to a hijack. So if you set alerts at levels, and what happens is the alert goes off, and then you look at the chart at your area of interest. You're interpreting the information, but it's at the place where when you were not hijacked, you had said you were interested in that level. So what happens is when you're constantly tick watching the chart, if you don't have self-control, you don't have confidence in your edge, you don't have confidence to say, well, I'm just going to wait for it to get to my right level because I know there's edge there. If you don't really have that confidence and statistics built up yet, it's going to be more triggering for you to see certain big moves. Now, you guys, a lot of people have said to me on stream, wow. I think there was a big short squeeze last week or something, and it just kind of missed my entry by a little, where I wanted to get in by a little bit, and I just let it go. And a lot of people were like, wow, I can't believe you were just able to just let that happen and just stay so calm and whatever. But it's because, I know that chasing over the course of hundreds and hundreds of trades, I know it reduces the edge versus really trading from the places on the chart that I want to trade from, right? So I have that experience and I know my statistics, so I'm confident. So I don't really get triggered when those things are happening. Even when I got on stream, I said I'd missed my entry, and I was like, oh, I have a little bit of an unfamiliar feeling. I got a little bit of FOMO, but at the same time, I'm like, well, I'm still gonna trade the rest of the session as if I had got that trade. I'm not gonna be over eager and try to play catch up. I know that about myself, that if I get that feeling, I gotta just remind myself to trade my strategy regardless. But if you have trouble watching the chart and getting enticed to press buttons, set alerts. Don't watch every tick. That's a huge help. Huge help.
I think my first 4 trades of the day were losers.
I generally set alerts at levels.
Yeah, my first 4 trades of the day.
I am Liquidity asked a good question because yes,
freaked out.
Iron Liquidity said, did I ever struggle with imposter syndrome as I became profitable? Yes, I did struggle with it. Because I thought it was too good to be true. I thought it was too good to be true. And like there was times in the first couple of years where I had streaks and then I gave gains back. But then in my third year, when I really found consistency and my P&L curve started to be really, a lot more consistent, I was always, I had imposter syndrome. I was always like, this is gonna, the party is gonna stop. And I mean, even like when AI started becoming really popular, I was almost like, oh no, like our market dynamics gonna change. Is manipulation gonna get hard to read? All this stuff. So I mean, that's something that, you're always like, hey, when's the party gonna stop? But I mean, now it's just been so many years. So I guess I'm just that voice is very quiet now.
One of the funniest lines was, did anybody get the name off?
But yeah, first couple of years of profitability, I think it's pretty common. Like, this seems too good to be true. Because learning to acquire that edge is so difficult that you can kind of feel like you're never going to get there. Let's see what else we got here.
Let's have something juicy to do. I want to trade. I want something juicy.
Oh yeah.
Jim Jones says, "What's my best guess on direction at 350 at mock?" Oh, guys, let's do our giveaway. Hold on, we still got one more giveaway. Let me just start the giveaway engine, and then we'll get back to the questions. Just start the giveaway engine. Time's flying by. Some great questions, guys. Great questions.
10 minutes. 10 minutes.
10 minutes. Hang in there.
Dolby, the answer to the question is...
All right, guys, the code word is Power Hour. Type Power Hour in chat.
More minutes of crap to watch.
Here we go.
Power Hour.
Sell side, we got 900 mil sell side ES, NQ, 800 mil sell side.
Now let me just go back through these
Anything
questions.
under $1 billion is really...
Numbers can and will change.
Alright, where's crude? MCL. MCL is sold off.
Let's see what else we got here.
No, actually, I'm sorry, crude did not sell off. It's heading higher.
Crude's bidding, Nasdaq's
Heading
selling
towards
off.
89.
Oh, Naruto said, we get taught to work hard to be successful, but you have to work hard at waiting to be successful at trading. Yeah. You got to be good at waiting. You got to be good at
All you
waiting.
can do is laugh. It's such a Nasdaq team.
Sell side growing just a bit. Yes, now billion sell side.
Got to be good at waiting.
Right around 900 million sell side.
Eaton said, what happened to Matt's live stream? Matt's live stream is over.
Let's trade NQ 24,472.
Matt wraps up his live stream at 12:30 Eastern, and then he does a show on MyFunded TV.
We go crude. Reluctantly going higher. $8.69.
Look, it's a clean trend. I mean, crude looks way cleaner than Nasdaq.
Someone asked about my
does.
best
Not
cast
even
for
close.
mock. Well, mock's over now, but
It's
I
like
was
20,
neutral.
30 cent. Nice, let's go, Dry.
460, 4.5. Buddy,
Yo,
we're only 40
Finland, what's
points
up,
away
brother?
from the 412.
We're going to get there.
Yeah, we're not far away at all.
Adventure rigs, yeah.
I mean,
Just
I
if
really
you struggle
thought
with
that was a
self-control,
stretch.
set alerts. Oh, and also I recommend
Gold seller
traders
now,
always have a
407
max
last
daily
night, now
loss.
06.
If they struggle with that, always have a max daily loss. That might be systematic and not just mental. Because when your brain is hijacked, sometimes people revenge trade. They try to play catch up, and then they dig themselves into a deep hole.
Chopped up being short earlier.
Let's see.
And then it's ours.
Oh no!
The
It just
crude,
scrolled and I lost the
$88.68.
questions. Okay, here we go. Scroll back
Still
up.
sell side. Yes, 1 billion. NQ, 100 million sell side.
If you look at the chart in crude, it gets a little squeezy above 88, 84. If you look at a
How do you,
5-minute chart.
Ooh, 5 minutes. Okay.
Yeah, just a simple 5-minute chart candlestick. If you look at the left side of the cup and handle, which is bullish, the left side of that cup right there is 88, 84. Above there, it could be a little squeezy.
Oh, I see what you're saying. Okay, cool.
D Cut said, how many years of trading before I quit my day job? It was 3 for me. It's 3. What else we got here?
It's that continuation there. That continuation. Are you still in this one?
Yep. 49.
No. No.
Okay, I think that's all the questions.
I'm not convinced. Crew's got to go. $88.77 last trade. Gold's not going either. Not convinced on the sell-off. Equities.
We're gonna make it as hard as possible.
My funded futures 50K rapid. The afternoon flew by.
I mean, a crazy finish.
Sell side lighting up. I'm getting
Kind of heartbreak for me, missing my entry.
We want to go. Okay. James, come on in here. We got what? Hashtag Power Hour. We got that live leaderboard. What do you want to start with? Let's do hashtag Power. What's
I am Liquidity said you've heard
What's
a lot
up,
of people
everybody?
recommend
Yeah.
ES over
Hashtag
NQ
Power
for
Hour,
beginner
hashtag
traders.
Fast Markets is
Would
a
I
perfect
agree?
thing to start with because we got it prepped and ready for you. Earlier today,
I'd
we
say
told you
there's
to take to the
there's
X, social
advantages
media,
in-
whatever you
in,
like, and tag us with your trader wins, your trader setups, and
There's
anything else you wanna
advantages
show us.
and
Here is a selection
disadvantages
I chose
to
today,
both.
starting with our good friend Patrick. Patrick, you know how to follow instructions. Look at that. He did
ES tends
hashtag
to be a
Fast
little bit
Markets,
tighter
tag
around
Top Step,
pivots.
End of tweet. You, sir, have one.
But ES
hashtag
also
Fast
has
Markets
less
and hashtag Power Hour.
resolution.
You're a good listener.
And by
Thank you.
resolution, I don't mean
Moving on.
a resolution
Some
of
real
directional
submissions.
moves.
From Kieran,
I mean
officially a
resolution of
Top Step live
ticks,
funded trader.
right?
Thank you
For
the
an
opportunity
equivalent
and the
move in
incredible
ES
platform. Kieran, congrats to
to
you. You're the
NASDAQ,
one that put in
NASDAQ
the
will
work.
have more
I love
ticks.
your live funded
So
traders.
I
Look at
find
the frame
tape
there.
reading
It
on
looks
NASDAQ
so
to be
good.
easier.
Hanging on the wall, everybody can see it.
Because there's more
Congrats to you.
resolution to
Enjoy
watch.
your live
There's
funded
more
account.
price increments.
Keep it up.
I
Moving
don't
on.
know.
AMR. Just 2
That's maybe
days
that's just because
to
I'm
pay out.
what I'm used
Most
to.
trusted firm for me.
But that's a
Top
good
Step
question.
for lifetime. And you can see
They
there
both
he's
have their own
included some
personality.
screenshots, the first of when he
both
requested
have
the
their own
payout,
personality.
and the second that your payout's approved and the funds are on your way. So just 2 days. We're getting speedy around here, and we're not slowing down. Momentum is on.
See if there's any other
Top Step.
questions.
Thank you, AMR. Up next, our good friend Trader Lee. Another payout loaded brick by brick. You can see that nice, bright and shining blue button.
Captain
Request
Jack said,
payout.
"What
Everyone's
session did
favorite
I trade
button to
before
make it
quitting?"
clickable.
I
And I
traded the
love that
morning
stat.
session.
Profit
I
since
traded the
last
morning
payout,
session.
$2,469.
Just not very, not.
Some cool
It was
stats
very
you can find
difficult
all
to
in
be
your Top
effective.
Step dashboard. Poke around. You never know what kind of stuff you might find out about yourself and your trading.
Um,
But Trader Lee,
there's a lot of
enjoy the
multitasking.
payout. Congrats to you. And last but not least, we have an up-and-comer, Brian Automates, not a practice account, trying to get live. Well, you're doing the right thing. You're starting the right steps. You're trading with Top Step. Hopefully you're watching Top Step TV. And before you know it, you just may find success in your trading. Remember, refine your trading plan. Always, always, always jab for tomorrow. Brian, we hope to
Jim
see your
Jones,
name
would I say ES
soon
is
on our
less
live leaderboards.
volatile?
Look forward to sharing your story more on the X.
I mean, I think it's more.
Anyway, that's
it's
all I got for you guys today. I'm gonna throw it back to you guys.
Yeah, I
We'll
mean,
get the
it
live
tends to have
leaders for the day
less-
thrown up pretty quick
because
we
it's
have
less
some questions.
resolution. It tends to have less
Andre, back to
hollow
you.
Thank you, James.
areas of
Lo and behold, we win.
liquidity.
Yeah.
Like sometimes the tape will get real thin for a second on
412.
Nasdaq, and it'll kind of jump
Or
across
12.
a few points.
When we get down there.
Jesus.
So by the definition of volatility, meaning
Call.
the
What a call.
Just went without crew this time.
distance of buyers and sellers,
66.39.
I would say, I guess yes. Like on a micro scale, yeah, a little bit less
It
volatile.
is.
Unreal.
Because there's usually less
nailing
distance
this
between
right
there?
buyers and
There's
sellers.
one. right there.
Massive selling. There's the 412s, and you're waving goodbye to the 412s.
49% of the room, we had it.
3 minutes to the
Crew
close.
doing. So, there we go.
All right.
Yeah.
Kind of got off track with all these questions.
Selling off.
So we're doing a giveaway right before the close here.
Equities decide to budge in
All
the
right,
final
guys,
4
smash the
minutes.
like button. Well, look, no one
Once
left.
everyone
That's
got
cool.
stopped out, Trey.
Everyone's still
Now
here.
we're back to
All right, guys, hit that
Too much.
Because
like
the
button.
save of crude was the easier
Let's do this
trade
final
between
giveaway.
Nasdaq and crude. Crude
We
was
had so
fair
many
set
good
higher,
questions today. Look,
so reasonable
we just
pullbacks.
kind of were flying through them.
NASDAQ had to do a 30.
I love when everyone has questions. I really enjoy it. I really enjoy it, and I like.
See that,
Oops, wrong button. I wish I had someone to ask those questions
we
to
have to check
back in the day. So I think it's cool to be able to do it.
Whoa.
Okay.
Look, whoa, it grew.
Giveaway.
Tyler,
All right, guys, here we
it was
go.
128, 129,000. It is now
5,
137,000.
4. That decision block up there really was a good rejection.
75,000.
But that was the one that I said it felt like
Tyler, did
60%.
lock it up.
You know, I like to wait for 65%.
Fantastic stuff.
Okay, here we go.
On this day.
5, 4,
Job well
3,
done.
2, 1. Pick a winner.
We need to trade it up. I'm
Texas
sure we'll get more
Raj.
of that tomorrow when JD joins us for emails and payouts from our live fund trades. We got 90 seconds here.
Texas Raj, use a winner.
You are gonna nail this.
MOC flip
Worse
line.
than a point. Worse than a point of this above below right now. Holy moly.
Texas Raj, congratulations.
Now we're below.
All right, so you're going to click the link in the description for the Discord.
5-second chart
Look
here.
at this.
Go to the
I'll,
contest
600
channel,
mil buy
Dre,
side.
when you
message the
cover it?
admin named Slacks, and he will
Covering,
book.
Dre.
Hey, what,
You.
the ESs were stubborn.
I puked. I scratched it. I'm not sure.
Quality Home says
Yes,
you
we're
miss,
stubborn. I
you
tried
get
them 5
FOMO
times.
watching a lot of these streams
Nope, we got,
because all the
we
trades
got
you miss
50
out
seconds.
on.
We got gold trading right at
Yeah, but honestly, I
4,400.
mean,
We
there's
got
always trades.
Crew trading $88.
There's always trades. There's good. There's opportunities most days.
Even though MOC did go a
Lucy
buy
Don
side,
said rigged and
we got
unsubscribe.
below here in the 24,000.
There's opportunities, you know. FOMO can really damage
this one's
accounts.
the day, man. This
FOMO
one's
can really
the day.
damage
Roll
accounts.
Crazy day. Happy to be green, Dre. Happy to be green.
Oh, 100%.
Do everything you can
Look at
to
all
keep
that
your
size.
prefrontal cortex
Bids in
engaged.
the ass. 500 on the bid there.
FOMO,
Phil.
that
So
feeling,
2,000 lots on the bid
that'll
gets filled.
disengage your prefrontal cortex.
Oh, head, nail, heat, above, below.
Yeah.
Head. We got 10 seconds.
Yeah, I tried. I tried 6
That'll
times
make you
to short
revenge
this
trade.
market and couldn't get it.
Yup, and now we
It's
go
good to like be aware of like your FOMO. If you miss an entry, like I missed an entry today, it's good to be aware. Right? Okay.
What a
Trade as if
What
you
a
didn't
few.
miss that entry.
20 points.
Fantastic
Don't try to,
stuff.
you know, if you feel like you're out of rhythm
4 minutes in this-
or behind,
You gotta be kidding me. All right,
out of
Ted,
sync.
Good stuff. We'll see you again. Double
It is
time.
what it is.
Oh,
I appreciate you guys.
Of the day as well.
Crazy
That
day.
being said, shout out to the Bell to Bellers. Aimed at longevity, survival on a day like today. We're just getting started this week. That being said, we're going from main man James. James, take us out of here and into At the Buzzer.
Thank you guys.
Yeah, thank you to Andre, thank you to Dolby, and especially thank you to our guest Ted for a wonderful power hour. And like Andre said,
Green
give it up for
Hunters,
the Bella Bellers, y'all.
thanks for
We
being
see
here,
you in
brother.
The chat every day. We know who's been here. We keep a running list. Check it twice.
Kevin 8 still in the
I
house.
buy you all gifts this year because you're so nice. Anyway, thanks for hanging out with us on Toss Up TV. It's a great way to start the week with you guys, and we can't wait to see
Yeah,
you show up
120
all week
point
long.
move.
And speaking of, we are just getting started.
Bear
It's
Zone
Monday. We're on
lined
a
up
roll
with
because up
MHP,
next
lined
at
up
the
with
buzzer
Decision
Coach
Block.
Jay is
I
coming. Coach Jay and Coach
I
Paul,
couldn't pull
they're
the
gonna help
trigger
you
on a
unpack
short
everything
right
that
when
went
I
down
had
in the
just
markets today,
missed
and
my
there
long
was
entry.
a lot.
I just felt
So if
too.
you missed even a
That would
second
just
of
feel
the
too
action,
backwards
be sure
to
to
me.
stay tuned because at 3:15 at the buzzer
I don't
kicks
wanna be
off,
too
you guys are
flip-floppy.
going to be taken in for a world of information with Coach Jay and Coach Paul. Then later on tonight, slow market.
Quality Home
We'll
said
be
you have to
there
work
with
all
Coach
day. Is
Dakota.
Asia
Let's
session
find
good?
out.
So
Unfortunately,
quality,
Coach Dakota
I
was unable to
believe
make it last
Asia
night.
session.
We're
Asia
still working
session
behind
does
the
have
scenes, see
solid
if we're gonna have it.
opportunities.
Stay tuned.
It does.
If it does happen, you
Um,
can catch slow markets tonight at 7
Quality
p.m.
Homes. The one
Central
thing you
Time,
got to
and if
deal
not,
with
well,
Asia
we'll see you
session
another
is
time.
is
The weather will
learning
be
to
back.
read.
Everyone needs a break.
Like
Then,
sometimes
who
Asia
doesn't
session
need
will
a break?
open and
Aaron
it's just
Trades. Aaron Trades is back
it's
on
just
the
like
clock,
there's
and
it
Aaron
opens
Trades
in a
is
very
hosting
stable
London Open at
area
2:30
and it kind of just
p.m.
rotates
Central
volume
Time.
in one tight
So you can
area
catch that,
and
you
it's
stay up
you
all
kind of
night,
just
try to
have to
Red
leave it
Bull,
alone.
Or if you're already in London time,
Sometimes it'll
wake up.
open it at
Aaron
an
Trades will be
area
there
of
for you at
interest
2:30
and
a.m.
it's
Central
really
Time. Then
it
Deanna's
has a
Metal
lot of
Markets
opportunity.
returns at
So
5:30 a.m. Central Time.
I would
tomorrow
say
morning.
you just
So
need to
for
learn
us
how to
here in
read
the States, if
read
you
the
are an
opening
early bird,
30
wake
minutes
up,
or so
start your morning
and
right
try
with
to
Deanna
understand
and
where
Metal
price might
Markets.
be
And of course,
navigating
that's
to
all before
and
we
then
come
set
back for
alerts
another
or set
day
alerts
of
at the
bell to bell
levels. Set
coverage.
alerts at the levels that you're
Awesome
interested
TV.
in.
We'll be live again tomorrow morning at 7:15 a.m. Central Time. So catch Metal Markets.
Because
grab another
it's
coffee,
kind of hit or
and then
miss.
be
It's
back.
hit or miss.
We're doing this whole
But I mean,
thing
the
all
same
over
goes
again.
for the regular
Breaking
session.
news
The main
and
just
market
difference with the
movement,
regular session
reporting
is
on it
there's
all
just
as
more
it
there's more
happens.
range
You don't need to
coverage
go
usually.
anywhere else. Stick with the channel that gives you it
and
all
more
in
volume.
real time.
But
I'm talking
there's
about
been a lot
Top
of
Step.
sessions over the last few weeks where the
That's all I
Asian
got for you guys guys,
session
for
would
now,
have
let's
been
go
better
ahead and
to
get you
trade.
on over to @the buzzer. You guys know what I'm going to say. I'm James Harden. You're the chat. This is Top Step TV. Let's go.
Enormous candle hurt your bias for the next few days. It'll be hard to commit to a large move. Yeah,
Most
the
people
one
won't see
thing,
it.
that
Not the
move
wake-ups,
was
not the weight of
very.
repetition.
That move was liquid.
Not the
That
days
move was
that
not
start
hollow.
cold and quiet. They'll see the win.
That wasn't a
1
fake
second that
move.
worked.
You know, there was
Not the
people.
hundreds that
There was
did.
liquidation.
This isn't
in that
about
move.
hype. It's about
Or
habits.
at least people entering
I write
shorts
it
in that
down.
move. There was volume.
Every
in that
run.
move, So.
Every trade. Not to remember, to refine. I've missed. I've fallen. I've lost. But I've always come back sharper. I don't
What a
train for
move, huh?
motivation. I train for execution. Over and over. Whether I'm in the pipe or in the market, I'm chasing the same.
I'm Liquidity said, despite ending your day red, you're very pleased with the performance. Yeah. P&L does not always match good day. Good day matches manage risk to me. Manage risk well. Take setups with good edge. You know, sometimes the stats will play out and you'll be red on a great day. I had a red day last week and it was a great session. So. That's just how it goes sometimes.
They await the winner of
Can't win 'em
Tennessee,
all.
Virginia,
Can't win 'em all.
2-seed Iowa. Virginia, the last double-digit seed standing, seeking their first trip to the Sweet 16 since 2000.